I'm Nick Hoffman.
And I'm Braxton Tagg, and tonight we're at Cory Nazerene Youth Group here in Cory, Indiana. And we're going to be interviewing the youth group and everything they do for the community. So, yeah.
I'm Nick Hoffman. I'm out here balling.
Hey, hi everybody. I'm Chip Rogers. I'm youth leader here at Cory Nazerene Church, and hanging out with with Braxton and Nick tonight. And we're going to tell you a little bit about what goes on here. First of all, we just finished up service tonight. What an awesome night! We had a great group of teens tonight, and we usually meet on Wednesday nights for our services. And so what we'll normally do, what a normal night is for us, we meet weekly here. And so what we normally do is we'll come early, about 6:30 or so, and we'll eat together. We have a great group of adults here that spend their time, and they're feeding the teens, and so it's a lot of good fellowship. Teens are hanging out, talking about their day at school, and so we're doing that, and then usually do a game. Tonight was some dodgeball, but every Wednesday night we're doing some kind of a game, having a little bit of fun. It's always nice to have some fun together and laugh together. And so some of you guys that are watching me right now know what I'm talking about. And so there's always a lot of good times goofing around. And then we'll come up to our youth room, and we'll have a service which normally lasts about an hour. We have a worship team made up of a bunch of teens that play different musical instruments and lead us in worship, and we worship God for all He's doing in our lives, for all He's done in our lives. And then we spend time praying together. We pray for one another. We take prayer requests. I feel like, and those of you listening know, we all go through difficult times. We all have situations where things are rough in life. We're struggling. We need help. And so after a time of worship and thanking God for how good He is to us, we have a time of prayer, and we pray for one another, and we pray for the needs, and we believe God is real. Nate Owens was sharing tonight, and you may see that on the video. I'm not sure what all the clips you guys have seen, but Nate did an amazing job reminding us how real God is. And so we spend time praying for one another, and just trusting and hoping God's going to help us through this tough times in life, and help us through when there's a lot of questions that we don't understand. And that's just a big part of who we are. We call ourselves a youth group, and I like to refer to us more as a youth family. We're part of a family. We truly, genuinely care for one another, and so that's part of the middle of the service, where we just spend time in prayer. And then we have a time of devotional. Sometimes I'll get a chance to lead a devotional here lately. God's been doing some awesome things, and so there's been a lot of teens wanting to share either their story or share a devotional. And it's just really been a blessing to see teens be active. And so even though we've got an amazing group of adult leaders here, an amazing pastor, an amazing group of adults that are all willing to help with our teens, it's so cool to see a youth group that's teen-led with them. And again, I may be talking to some of you right now that are leaders, and so I'll just pause and say thank you for being willing to be leaders in our group. We have a lot of teens from Clay City that's come, and this may get edited, but I'll just say we'd love to have you. If you're listening right now and you don't have a home youth group, we'd love to have you part of what we're doing. We do a lot of fun things as well. We're getting ready to have a big lock-in here in a couple weeks. It's like the biggest event of the year. We usually take 2 buses. We go to Rose Hallman. We do an all-nighter with basketball, dodgeball, swimming. There's different kind of games. They have pizza, they have movies, they have video game competitions. There's several, the volleyball, they have euchre tournaments, all kinds of things go on all night long. They do a lot. It's with several other churches, probably around 40 to 50 other churches from all across southwestern Indiana. A lot of our teens go to church camp with these same teens, so they see each other. It's a really good time to be together. We do that. We do things like go to different activities throughout the year. We're planning to do a hockey game here soon. We just did a baseball game. We'll do different kinds of activities where we'll just hang out together. And sometimes we'll just come over to my house, and we'll just do some games. We had some water wars earlier this year. It was a lot of fun, some water war games. And so we just try to do a lot of things that interest teens, and really the big thing is just having a ton of fun together. because I think sometimes it's a misconception that Christians are boring. Christians, they can't have fun, and so I think that's something that we really try hard to just kind of overcome that, because there's a lot of good, clean fun out there that you can have without getting pulled into some things that really we know that you shouldn't be doing. And so that's why we're intentional here in our youth group about planning those activities that are wholesome, but yet a lot of fun. We love to laugh, and so that's why we try to do activities. We try to do an activity every month. So on top of our Wednesday nights, we also try to do an activity once a month. And so that's a little bit about our youth group here in Cory. We are, like I said, super blessed. I think we had around 36 teens tonight. So we're super blessed to have so many, maybe some of you watching have came to our youth group, or you're active in our youth group. It's really so cool to be part of a community. The other thing we try to do, and I don't know what all Braxton's looking for tonight, but the other thing we do is we try to serve others. So we've done some service projects before. I think it was the Christmas time comes around, we try to look for families in need. And so how we try to be out in the community, we try to help serve families that try to help with families that are in need. We try to find some families that may be hurting around this time of Christmas and around the Christmas season, and we take a donation. We collect an offering for them, and we went and shared, sang a couple carols, and then we've given them some money. We're active with our community here at Cory. We participate in the Cory Apple Festival, so we do some fundraisers to help our youth group, but also try to stay active in the community as well. So it's really cool how God works and kind of puts it all together. We can come, we can do all these things, and still hopefully make an impact on our community and our school. And it's so, the last thing I'll say, it's so cool that not only do they come here, but so many of our teens that are leaders here are also leaders in school activities as well. You guys are involved in a lot of sports activities, but I know just from a faith base, I know we have leaders in FCA and with Youth for Christ, See at the Pole. Those are all other things that really are kind of an outgrowth of a local church. And so it may be that you don't go here to Cory, but hopefully in your church you're active in your youth group, and you can make a difference in your community. Thank you.
Thanks, Chip.
Yep.
That cat is in the background, bro.
Dude, we gotta restart it now. Alright, you ready? All right. I'm Nick Hoffman.
And I'm Braxton Tagg, and we're at Cory Nazerene Church here in Cory, Indiana. Whatever, restart.
God. Dude, we gotta hurry up before people show
Alright,
up.
alright.
I'm Nick Hoffman.
You hear that?
Oh shit. That's Farmer Brent. It's Farmer Brent. Oh man. I'm Nick Hoffman.
And I'm Braxton Tagg, and if you can hear from the background, we're in Cory, Indiana. We got some tractors going down the road, we got some combines. We're out here at Cory Nazerene Church tonight. We're gonna be interviewing Cory Youth Group and just what they do here and what their organization does to the community and everything. So stay tuned, and yeah.
Soldier boy, tell 'em, let's go dance.